Hey YouTube, Test Just One here. I've got another figure to show you. It's a figure based from this Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Pretty much I do name the Ripper, which is a Raiden. He is he is now. It doesn't start off in the game like this, but he's pretty much a cyborg ninja. And yes, it's a great game if you are into that sort of action gaming. I actually haven't completed my end boss. It's a little bit hard. I don't have hours and hours to play on games, so I have to put it aside and get back to it. I'm doing a quick video of the unboxing because I heard that there has been some problems and I want to pretty much film it. So if there is any problems, I've got footage of it. So we're going to open it up, get it fresh out of the box. There it is. Just put it away. So yeah, pretty much the same as the game cover. I don't know if you can see that well. There you go. Now from what I've seen of this figure, he looks magnificent. And I tell you what, he looks so cool in the game. So I'm imagining he will look just as cool as a 1/6 figure. So we'll quickly get it out. What I'll do is I'll speed this up a bit so it doesn't bore anyone to tears. I'm hoping it's not broken. Not a lot of movement, bending in the arm, so I'm not really thrilled about that. So not really keen about the arm bending section, although I like the muscles with the layer of rubber on the outside. I'm not 100% convinced on the yeah, very poor movement in the arms. So it's not one to me, yeah, it's not very good in the arm section. So articulation in the arm is very poor. Hey YouTube, sorry about the breakup there. I had to stop because the arm issue was a bit of a joke, actually, to tell you the truth. So I did the unboxing as part of basically a backup if there was an issue. So I'm glad I did it, and I've got hold of my third party who I bought this or purchased this figure from, which is Angola's. I've sent them an email saying that the arms are no good. So I expect they will contact Hot Toys and try try to organise the replacements of these two arms that don't work. But I will continue on with my review on this figure. Just so everybody knows what's going on the YouTube. Okay, first of all, the head sculpt. Now, I'm pretty impressed, to tell you the truth. There's a lot of work being put into this head, especially in the hair layers that have been applied in different sections here. Now that they're quite prickly actually, but I suppose they want to simulate the closeness to a computer graphics figure as much as they can. So I reckon they've done a good job as far as the layers. If you look carefully, it's all the way to the back of the head. How many layers? It's really hard to say. Maybe 5, maybe 6. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell. I especially love the silver blonding that they've done to the hair, and the way they've inset the earpieces into his head. They've built the hair around the earpieces. His eyes, or eye, I like the eye. It's just got that touch of evilness about it, and the banding that goes over the other eye, the patch. It looks so leather, and it's not. It's plastic. It's really well done. As you can see, the surgery points and the barcode, it's slightly covered up. Almost want you to peel back and have a look at what's behind that patch, but there's nothing there. Alright. Very, very impressed with the whole of the head, and yes, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 for that. You do get a lock-in piece, a helmet, which pretty much sits across his face. I'm not that keen about it, so you lock that into the earpieces, and then over the top goes the side plates, which also lock into the holes in the earpieces. So there's 3 pieces you get there. These are the 3 pieces. A little bit fiddly. Not that keen about it. I won't be using it, so it's up to the person who purchased the figure, I suppose, if they want to use that. Okay, that's one of the accessories. Now you have the removable chest plates with the 2 pins or prongs that go into the chest, and they've included a shorter version chest plate. Just allows the free flowing of the arms, and for the person who likes to pose their figures. You have the banding around the waist here that they do say not to overpose it because you can snap some of those bands. There's also two other bands on the side here that you also have to be careful, so no over crunching is recommended. Right, while I'm on the back here, we have the sword. I didn't get the exclusive because Sideshow, I was trying to get it through Sideshow, but Hot Toys did not want to deliver exclusives to my region in Australia. Why? I have no idea, so it's just one of those things, so that's fine. That's why I didn't get the exclusive. A knife also. Be very careful in this section here when posing the sword to the back, because you have this very thin pin that only rotates one way, backward and forth. It doesn't rotate in circles like a ball joint. So be very careful not to pose it in the wrong direction, or you may snap the pin. I did break it, but I recessed a hole into it, the ball, and fed the pin into the ball deeper. It's actually stronger than what it originally was. So yeah, very happy with how it turned out. So just bear in mind when you're posing this, be very careful not to break it. This also does not pose down by his hips. It doesn't work that way for some reason, so don't even try it, because you might snap something. I was hoping to get it down near his hip, but you can't. Okay, the legs. There is some protruding plates, armor plates, that do flick out. They recommend that you pull them out when you're lifting the leg, so you don't scratch the paint application on the side thigh plates. I personally won't be doing any extravagant kicks like they do in the game, because I do not want to scratch this beautiful gunmetal grey. The details in the leg is fantastic. They have applied a different material on the legs than what they have on the arms. Now I don't know why they haven't used the same material on the legs on the arms. If I could see the articulated joints, I wouldn't care. So why they've used rubber on these arms is beyond me, but they have. So you have plastic, like a rubber type material on the bum area. Also the waist is like a rubber type material, and it continues up to the neck. The legs are plastic. Okay. Articulation in the leg, very good. Now that's how the arms should be, but they're not. I'll get to that in a minute. A little bit of articulation in the ankle, but I'd be very careful, because as you can see how thin it is. So I wouldn't be bending it too much to the side, left and right, but there is a little bit of play there if you tend to bend your ankles in a bit. So careful there. I love this design here down the side of the leg here, of the skeletal muscle that it joins to. The boots, the famous clawed boots, high heeled, very trendy. There's no play. I mean, you can articulate the leg forward, but again you have to be careful. Over posing on this figure, you'll definitely scratch it. Now, as I said, the chest plates have to be changed if you tend to pose the arms. Also be careful and be aware of the possibilities of scratching these sections here when lifting the arm. Demonstration, this is starting to touch now as I raise it. So outward span of the arm is probably only about 15%. Now, I just want to get to this point of this arm. There is no posability, no ratchet in either one of my arms. It just wants to pull back down and straighten up. So there will be no, until I get a replacement arm, there will be no holding this gun. This is one of the accessories. So I won't be using the gun at all because I can't bend the arms. You can probably just stand there holding it, and that's about it. So that's a bit of a disappointment in what I've got here. You know, a fantastic figure. I passionately love this figure. I think it's one of the best figures I've got. But yes, there's a factory fault. QC problem. So what we have here is an instruction book. Now, it's got the warnings and what it can do and what it can't do. But I just want to know about this one. If someone has a figure, it says the forearm can bend inward with 20 degrees and outward with 10 degrees. Right? Don't know what this 90 degrees thing is here, 30 degrees thing is here, because when I raise my arm, watching the guard of course, there is no movement. It wants to bend at the shoulder basically. I cannot move that forearm at all. So be careful if you get the figure and you go trying something like that, because you might break the arm at the joint because it's already got a fault. So don't go forcing anything. I'm not going to bend the arm inwards at all. I will have a look if I get replacement arms from this company, the third party. I will try to bend them inwards, but as it is, these arms do not bend inwards or outwards. So what this is here is a load of garbage. So why they've done it, I don't know. Unless the arm itself is seized, I don't know. Only if it's probably Sideshow Freaks would probably have some information in there, but I don't go to those blogs. So right, so accessories. I've just shown you the face plates and the gun. I'll just show you the gun again. It is quite good, it's quite detailed. And it's very good. I have shown you the smaller chest plates for posability. 2 chest plates. It does come with some extra hand pegs. Now we have the foot. This is for the extreme posers who wish to lift the leg in the air somehow. Can apply the sword in the hole underneath the boot. The claws are not facing up like they are in the standard shoes, they're facing down. So a little added extra if you choose to do some extreme posing. Good luck with that, that's all I can say. Okay, well, what we come down to now is the hands accessories. You have the 2 hands that comes with the fisted hands. Great paint apps. You have the 2 action hands. for holding the swords. And we have the two gun trigger hands. I'm not too sure why both hands have got the trigger shooting finger, but I suppose if you want to put the gun in the left hand, I suppose. I'm not too sure. But I might be using the gun not at this stage until my replacement arms come in. So there's your extra hands, and then you have the ones that you has on him now. And also the sort of like action hands, I suppose you'd say. There's your action hand for the right hand. I like it, I like the look of it. And then you have the other left hand, the left hand action hand as well. I like that one as well. Base is quite good. I like the base. It's very simple. It does come with a larger sheet of plastic covering it, and it also does have a very thin skin over the main base. I chose to leave this skin on there to protect the base for the simple reason the high heels may scratch the base. So up to the individual. The peg, the groin holder, the peg inside here is quite tight. I did have to use excessive force to push it in, so be careful not to break anything there or over press it. Yes, good base. The articulation in the head's not too bad. You have a little forward and back movement, full rotation. Again, watch out for the hair, it's quite sharp. So, apart from the arm issue, it really is a fantastic figure, you know. So here is a final view of the Ripper, Raiden. I love him, I reckon he's fantastic. Just spinning it around, show you the side. So there you have it, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Great figure. Also I'd like to say a special thanks to the Skull Reviews for putting up the video of the faulty arms, which helped me prepare for my video. Thanks very much. Okay, love it. I'd say with the pre-order that's coming out, the red version, be very, very careful on that one. You probably have the same situation unless they can improve it. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my video. Okay, test one out. Catch ya.